Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for staying with us here at the Awini Unity platform. I am Matt, your host from Nigeria, and I have with me here Mr. Ibuka. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Matt.
Yes. So today we are going to be talking about the African players that have been doing exceptionally well in the ongoing Euros 2024 happening live in Germany. They have actually been trying their best to make sure they put their country forward in the ongoing competition. So the first African player we're going to be talking about is Cody Gakpo of the Ghana nationality. He was actually exceptionally brilliant. He even scored one goal in their first game for Netherlands. So Mr. Ebuka, what do you think about Cody Gakpo's performance that day?
Cody Gakpo was actually good in the Netherlands, and also he delivered as a player that we have been expecting so much from him.
Exactly.
He played a good football, and also the Netherlands are very happy to have Cody Gakpo in the team, and the likes of the Ghanaians are also happy for Cody Gakpo representing their country in the Netherlands. So we as fans of football, we are happy for Cody Gakpo, and we know he will do well in the Netherlands.
Yes, so thank you very much, Mr. Ebuka. Cody Gakpo has actually proven that he is a player of exceptional quality. He has also shown that he is part of the European giant Liverpool, and he has also portrayed that same quality in the Netherlands squad by scoring the equalizer, and then they went ahead to win the match without any problem, though the match was tough. But at the end, they won it 10-goals to Wales, which scored the winning goal, and the match ended 2-1. Actually, the second Ghanaian player they introduced into the game that very day was Jeremy Frimpong. He came and also played a good game, though he wasn't opportune to score, but he was very effective in the game. So, without wasting much of our time, the second player we're going to discuss today, the second Ghanaian player, we are going to be discussing today is actually Jeremy Doku of Belgium. Actually, he played a good game yesterday, but he performed quite poorly in the first half, giving away a goal that led to a very cheap goal, which is very bad, and they were unable to equalize the goal, though they've had series of offside goals, but it didn't count. Unfortunately, the game ended 1-0 and they lost the game. So what do you think about Jeremy Doku's performance yesterday?
Jeremy Doku was in the game. He was in the game yesterday, though they could not win that match, but he was in the game. But he has a little bit disappointment. You know, Jeremy Doku always wants to take on the defender so that he can be able to deliver. But it is like the defender studied Jeremy Doku's game in Man City, knows the pattern he plays, and whenever Jeremy Doku wants to go into, he wants to attack, the defender always watch him and also know the pattern he wants to play. So Jeremy Doku was a fantastic player, but he needs to change that pattern of football, because it's actually he has been studied, and he also need to change the pattern so that he can be able to deliver for the Belgians. The Belgians have a good run, though the 2 goals they scored was disqualified through an offside and also a handball, but they played a fantastic game, though they lost the game. But we hope in their next match, the Belgium will be able to give in their best and also win that match for the Belgians.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Ibuka, once again. So the third Ghanaian player, we are going to be discussing is Kwadodua of Switzerland. He actually scored their first goal in their first game in the Euro 2024. He was actually brilliant and he did exceptionally well, which he performed nicely, and Switzerland were able to win the match seamlessly 3-1 without stress. Up next, we have on our list are the Nigerian players that have represented well in the Euros 2024. The first Nigerian player we are going to be talking about is Jamal Musiala of Germany. He actually put up a crazy, magnificent and outstanding performance in their first match against Scotland that very day, and he played a very nice game. He even scored a fantastic goal that very day, and he was a trouble for the defenders to be able to handle. So what do you think about his performance, Mr. Ebuka, that day?
Jamal Musiala is a wonderful footballer, a wonderful kid trying to showcase his talent in the world of football. When you look at the Germans on that day, they played a very good football, and Musiala was able to deliver for the Germans, and also he was able to display his talent that he has in the world of football. Musiala is a footballer that will need to be watched, because in time to come, Musiala will be able to be shortlisted in the world of football and also the Ballon d'Or, the likes of when we check out the likes of Vinicius, Musiala will be able to contend with the likes of those footballers, and also Musiala really showcase what he has in him, and we'll be able to. We pray that we'll be able to have Musiala in our squad, but it is too late for we to have Musiala in Nigerian squad. But Musiala really delivered for the German, and we hope to, in these Euros, we want Musiala to continue his performance and be able to deliver for the country and also the club.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ebuka, for your wonderful contribution. Actually, Musiala is a talent to watch, and he is also a talent to uphold. And we wish him luck in the next upcoming games. So the second Nigerian talent we are going to be talking about is Bukayo Saka of England. He actually played from the right flank, and he was exceptionally brilliant, and he's played a fantastic game and was even able to give a wonderful assist to Jude Bellingham that very day. And that goal was the only goal in the match, and that was what gave them the victory. So what do you think about Saka's performance, Mr. Ebuka?
As we have said in our previous interview, Bukayo Saka is a wonderful boy. The England don't joke with Bukayo Saka because he's a talented player, and when you watch his game on that day, he was able to deliver. He gave an assist to Jude Bellingham. Bukayo Saka is somebody that will be watched in the future because the guy has a talent that he needs to develop, and also he needs care, and also the England's squad also knows that without Bukayo Saka in the squad right now, the England cannot go far. That is why, though he was substituted in the game, but he gave his particular best, and we know that Bukayo Saka in future will also contest for the Ballon d'Or. So let's look at the likes of all these young talents that are coming up from the African football, and we will pray that Bukayo Saka will do well in the world of football. Bukayo Saka will do well in the world of football.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ebuka. So the next one we are moving straight is Lamine Yamal of Spain, of Morocco African nationality. He actually played a fantastic game too. Actually, he even delivered a phenomenal assist to Dani Carvajal's goal that very day. So what do you think about his performance, Mr. Ebuka?
Lamine Yamal, a guy that we need to look into his style of play.
Just 16 or 17 years old.
16 years of old. Wow. That guy has been displaying his talent. He found himself in Barcelona team, and he was able to deliver. Now Spain saw him and also called him, and he was able to deliver. Lamine Yamal is somebody that we also need to watch, because in terms of the world of football now, these are the people that will be looking up to.
They are the future.
Yeah, they are the future of the game right now. And Lamine Yamal is someone that is in time to come. The guy will deliver for Barcelona, and in Spain it has not ended yet, because the Euros has just started. So when we know that Lamine Yamal will deliver for Spain, and we know that the Spain will also, let's see where we see the Spain, if they will be able to reach the quarterfinal and also get to the semi-final. But Lamine Yamal is a great footballer and a great talent in that kid, and I know Lamine Yamal will be able to deliver for Spain.
All right, thank you very much once again. So we are also going to look at Bril Embolo of Switzerland. He actually came from the bench and scored and sealed the victory by scoring the third goal, making the match end 3-1. And we're also going to be talking about Antonio Rudiger of Germany. He actually had a very solid game that very day. He defended pretty well, but unfortunately, he was able to score an own goal towards the end of the match, giving out 1 goal to Scotland, making the game to finish 5-1. He actually wasn't happy about the goal, but such is football. Sometimes in life, you can't control the outcome of things. And actually, he did that with a good intention, but unfortunately, it ended wrongly. But I believe he will bounce back in the next game and play a very fantastic game, because he's actually a very good defender, having a Champions League trophy to himself and also a La Liga trophy to himself. Yes, so we are moving straight to Nathan Ake of Ivory Coast. Actually, he was the one who delivered the assist to Cody Gakpo in the Netherlands 2-1 victory. Netherlands were actually losing 1-0 when Cody Gakpo stepped up and scored the equalizing goal. But let's not forget that it is Nathan Ake of Ivory Coast that actually gave him the assist. We also want to talk about N'Golo Kante, the old man with the vibe. He was actually all over the midfield yesterday in the France match against Austria. He gave him his best performance that very. In fact, he was even the man of the match. in that game yesterday because he was all over. He made sure he held the midfield so tight that the Austrian players found it very difficult to penetrate. So what do you think about N'Golo Kante's performance, Ebuka, yesterday?
When we look at N'Golo Kante's performance yesterday, the guy did perfectly well. You see N'Golo Kante from the midfield down to the defense, to the forward. Yeah. He was quite everywhere. And after the match, he got the man of the match for that yesterday. Yeah. N'Golo Kante is a player that, without you calling N'Golo Kante, you know that he's a man that will deliver.
He's actually a good talent.
N'Golo Kante delivered for France yesterday, though it was quite poor run for the French football.
They did not play as expected.
The French football team, because we were expecting the French football team to at least win that game at least 3-1, 3-1 or 3-0. But we were able to saw that the game ended 3-1-0, and
at least they won.
They won.
They got the 3 points.
Yeah, the likes of Mbappe did well, the Dembele, and they also did well. N'Golo Kante is a man that to be watched in future, though the age has already gone from him. He has caught up with him, but well, I wanted to say he'll be nominated for the World Best, but or the Ballon d'Or, but the age has caught up with him. But N'Golo Kante is a great player.
He's a great player.
And also we know that he will do well. We like to see N'Golo Kante in the next Euros coming in the next 4 years, because the French national team, they need old hands at least in that their midfield, and Didier Deschamps was able to call N'Golo Kante to fill in that midfield gap,
and he was doing very well.
Very good.
He proved that yes, it's worth calling him.
Yes.
So these are the African players that we have seen have actually played a very, very wonderful and promising game in the first leg of the Euro 2024. So if these players, some of these players are from your country, actually you should be very proud. You should be very happy that you have such wonderful talents in a foreign land, representing your own native and African country very well. And all we have to do is just to pray for them, wish them well, because their success is also our success. When they are doing well, they remember you and they come back to Africa to do so many things, like building a foundation, building a school, building hospitals for us. So we also wish them very well. And then thank you so much for staying with us here at the Awini Unity platform. Do have a nice day, and we have a lot of packages upcoming for you. Don't go nowhere. Just stay with us and have a nice day. Bye-bye.